No, I haven't gone mad. I have to confess, this was so off my radar, it was stealth. I only got it because I won it in a raffle. And even then, it was highly entertaining. To be honest, actually no, it wasn't entertaining. I was kind of disappointed at first because I thought, great, I'm stuck with a crappy Sonic game. Now, over the years, Sonic has gone downhill rapidly since the early 90s, with more and more crap being added to it in an attempt to try and refresh and bring the brand up to modern day standards. Unfortunately, modern day standards are, as you know, shit. With many gamers today whining and crying like big pussies that games these days are too hard, and of course they can't complete them without having their hands held. Thankfully, this does nothing like that, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. In fact, so surprised I went out and bought a joypad for it. Crazy, I know. Me actually plugging a joypad into my PC is like the fucking last thing I thought I'd do. But no, roll me on this. It's cool. Okay, there's a plot to this. It's crap, but it involves time travel and the ability to play as two different Sonics. One from yesteryear, okay, and one as the modern. Now the modern is faster, ruder, and a bit more crazy ass shit. However, the classic is where I grew up and it's where I like. Now each zone in this is broken up into two different parts. You have Part A and Part B. Part A, you play as classic Sonic, okay? Basically, standard formula, left and right, jump over and things and spikes and all that crap. Part B, oops, my bad. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Part B, Act 2, okay, you play as modern Sonic, and it's a completely different animal entirely. And it's something I can't describe it to you. You just have to experience it. But I originally thought this is going to be slow and crap, and I was not impressed. Oh dear God, I was wrong. Let me show you. Now, does this seem familiar? Because it does to me. It's quick. Pleasantly quick. Nope. Now I'm actually putting my foot down in this. Okay, I'm not really stopping to take the sides in. There's multiple paths through each level that you can obviously take, as with any kind of classic Sonic game. However, they're actually quite long levels. Because I was a bit disappointed when I found that, oh you cheeky bastard. I was a bit disappointed at first, thinking I can only, but I can only run half of the level in classic Sonic mode, but I'm actually quite pleased with how long and challenging it actually is. Hold on a second. There we go. Wouldn't be classic Sonic without a Mobius strip. And at the end of each level you get a time value, how many rings you collected, and an overall score. Do it in one life and you get a bump up the next score. And you get some points to spend in the newbie shop. Now the newbie shop is exactly that, it's a newbie shop. There are things in here that you can purchase which will make your life easier. However, there are things that will make your life a bit better, especially when doing some of the more advanced challenges. Hang on a second. There we go. There are some which will make your life easier when it comes to... Hang on. Ah, okay, cool. Is it A or B? I can't remember. Anyway, never mind, it's cool. There are things in there which will make your life easier when it comes to doing the challenges, and I'll cover that in a second once I've shown you Act B. So yeah, Act A, classic Sonic. Act B, Now, the original Sonic was a bit quick. However, we're now going from light speed to ludicrous speed, so prepare your shit. That's fucking epic. Magnificence. The thing is, right, as you know, you may think, oh god, this is a game for newbies and children, but at that speed, you become obsessed with not only going faster, but mastering the level at that speed, and it's so much fun. God knows how many times I've gone through this level just trying to beat myself, you know, by a fraction of a second. 154.39 is a pretty fast run for me. I'm sure there's quicker ways of doing it. Hang on, what is my fastest time for that? I've got to check. I enjoyed that. Oh, 153.60. That was close. But yes, you know, that's like, you know, you've done part A and part B, so you know, you have to play with the classic, and then you get to play with this modern, fast, balls to the wall, batshit insane variation of it, and it's fucking brilliant. Anyway, however, we're not done yet with this zone. Once you've completed, you know, Acts 1 and 2, you've then got, you know, these challenges, and only when you've completed one challenge will you gain access to a key. Now, collect 3 keys, one from each zone, and you can unlock the boss battle. Now, the boss battle, unfortunately, only happens after every 3 zones, and there's only 4 bosses, which is really, really nasty and really upsetting. Which I was very disappointed at that, because I can't have expected, you know, more proper classic, you know, Dr. Robotnik running around in these stupid little robotic inventions, and I get to smash the shit out of them. And there's only 2 of them that you actually fight that are here, I think. I can't remember now, it's been a while since I've run this. But yes, I was very disappointed by that. Anyway, let's go do a quick mission, shall we? Doing. What's this? That's cheating, he's got a plane. That's okay, I've got shoes.
It's a race to the finish.
Prepare shit for ludicrous speed. Ah, not cool. No! Unfortunately, with Fraps running, I've got a bit of a performance hit, and it's a bit awkward to judge flying around at this speed. Oh, I'm making excuses for being shit, I apologise.
Introducing Sega Saturn.
can't seem to smash it. Never mind. Oh, you fucking thing! And by one. Once you've completed the stage, like I said, you get access to the key, but also you get a bell above the door. Whack the bell and this little music notes will fly off, and you'll either get a piece of artwork for some bullshit gallery, or you'll get a piece of music which you can race to. Which I think is from the Sonic 20th anniversary album. But anyway, let's go do some more levels and have a bit more fun. I fancy doing this. 1 minute 2, I don't think I want to beat that, but let's have a go anyway. For fuck's sake. Nope. Ah! Destroyed by a Volkswagen Beetle. How disappointing. I've seen old people fuck faster than that. Oh let's go do another level, shall we? Now this is going to be quite a short wildcard, probably only about like half an hour, because I don't want to spoil too much for you. I can't recommend paying full whack for this, but if you can get it at slightly less, it's worth around 20 quid if you ask me. But I can't justify like 30 odd quid. Certainly couldn't justify paying console prices for it. Seriously, what the fuck? Whee! Ah, what the fuck? Yeah, that's correct. I enjoyed that. If it wasn't for that little bit there, I would have spilled some rings. Ignore that. Yes, like I said, I don't really want to spoil this too much, so what we'll do is I'll do one more, okay, and then we'll call it a day there, shall we? It's really hard to play this with the massive frame rate hit that I am. Hang on. Especially at the quality you lot expect of me. However, I shall persevere. Oh shit. Fucking hell. Oh, you fucking thing. You drive like my mother. Oh, disappointing. Oh, I don't think I want to get an S rank. Oh, look at that, I did as well. And yes, that's Sonic Generations in a nutshell. Like I said, it's not a massive game, but it is fun. You know, I've enjoyed playing it so far, and I still am. So, yes, I would probably... Hang on a second. Fly around here for a second. No, nothing up there of interesting. Something down here. Ah, yes, I never covered Chaos Emeralds. Ah, how foolish of me. Okay, as you know with Sonic, you have Chaos Emeralds. Now, these are important. You've got to collect all 7 of them to beat the final boss. Unfortunately, there's no real challenge in getting them. I mean, they give it to you once you complete the zone, which is a bit of a disappointment. And there are 3 mini-bosses as well. Unfortunately, these are actually quite easy to beat, which is rather disappointing. However, it needs to be done, and I was quite disappointed by that. I'm not going to show you any of the bosses because that would be spoiling things. No, I'm going to go down here. No, come down this way already. Where am I going? Let's go back. No. Come here, you stupid hedgehog. Ah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do one more. Crisis City. This one is a toughie. Let's see what we do. Uncool. Oh, what the fuck? No, damn it. Oh, hello. Oh, what the fuck? Come back. God damn it, come back here, sign, I want that. Because now I'm being sucked in by the massive, whirling, fiery thing of death. That's a tough little cookie. Still beat my best time on it. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to really cover. It's I don't want to be showing you everything. It's kind of spoil the surprise, but you've got an idea as to what to expect now. So anyway, I shall sit here and enjoy some good fine Chardonnay that is known as English tea. Yum yum. And yes, I will see about trying to make another wildcard fairly soon. I'm also going to do the mailbox as well fairly soon as well. Now I've actually got a significant amount of people asking me various questions and things like such as where the fuck have I been for the last 2 months. I will cover that. But anyway, yes, enjoy. I'll see you all later.